Alright guys, here is my first warm-up set for the video. As you can see, I got knee sleeves around my calves. I'm going to pull those up for my working sets. Primarily because I feel like the knee sleeves are more comfortable for the high amount of volume for the squatting that I do. I still feel it in my quads and I don't feel it in my knees because the fabric and the material definitely leverages the knee in its weakest position, which is that full flexion position that you're in the bottom of the squat. So yeah, warming up with this is actually my second warm-up set. First warm-up set, basically, didn't film it, wasn't sure how it was going to look, but yeah, this is my first warm-up set. And after this, I'm basically just going to jump up to my working set, which will be roughly around 225 pounds. All right, here is this is actually the second time performing this. This is my second working set. First working set, same weight, same rep scheme. My third set, actually, I was only able to get 8 reps. So even though I specified that I was going to do 3 sets of 10, I actually did 10. Last set was 8. Mainly due to more fatigue than anything else. I definitely felt like I reached technical failure. This is at 4:20 in the morning. I'm just getting accustomed to these early morning workouts, so it was more mentally fatiguing than anything else. As a physique athlete, I'm not judged on my lower body development. I'm only judged on the waist up. So the idea is to be as jacked as possible. That being said, my last contest came down to details. So, it's in those positions where, having nice calves and having nice quad and glute development can definitely be helpful. So it's good to be well-rounded. Despite only being judged on my upper body, I still train my lower body twice a week. So I train 6 days a week, 2 chest days, and then 2 pull days, and then 2 lower body days. So, yep, that's it. All right. So my first primary exercises are the back squats. So I actually spend a good 20 minutes warming up before I actually start squatting, even with just the barbell. So maybe next week I'll film what my workout looks like specifically for me and what my issues are. Everybody's going to be different. There might be commonalities which, okay, you have trouble getting into the bottom position, but those limitations that you may have may differ from person to person. So yeah, here I am doing barbell good mornings. Pretty strong lift for me. I have very, very strong hips, so not really an issue, but usually people's hamstrings can do more work than their spinal erectors, so you don't want to take it to the point of fatigue to where your spine is in a compromising position, because this is what I would classify as a more high-risk movement. All right, here I am with my final primary movement. So everything was performed for sets of 3. This is my first week of my new mesocycle. So as the weeks basically go on, you'll start to notice that my sets slowly increase as well as the load. So, when it comes to total volume, it's not just the amount of work that you're doing, but it's also the load as well. So the sets and the load will increase. I like this machine. I prefer this machine over the other leg press, which you can see the lady in the corner doing right there. The position is better for my hips. I feel like my quads the entire time. It's leveraged more for my mechanics. This is my first time actually performing this exercise with the shoes on. Definitely can say that I'm a fan. Due to the elevated heel position, actually places way more emphasis on my quadriceps, less on my glutes and hamstrings, which I traditionally do when I wear a flatter shoe. So the weight is the rep scheme is 3 sets of 15. Now that's a hard number. No matter how much it sucks, I'm going to always hit that 15 number mark. And the weight that I'm using is 410 pounds. So there's 445s on each side plus a 25. Next week I'm going to add a 35 to take off the 25. Now, these are more of my extra stuff. So I got 4 sets of calves and 4 sets of abs. So I prefer, as far as calves go, either the standing calf raise on the machine right here or the calf raises or toe presses on the leg press. One thing that you may notice is that I pause in the stretch position for about 2 to 3 seconds, and I pause in the shortened position for about 1 to 2 seconds. Oftentimes when people perform these exercises, they really don't feel it in their calves as much as they should, and that's because they're really using a lot of that elastic energy from the tendon, the Achilles tendon. So a good way to kind of overcome that is to basically pause in that stretch position, which basically eats out all that elastic energy from that calcaneal tendon, and make sure that you're using primarily the stronger plantar flexors, which are the soleus and the gastrocnemius. You know, it's very important too. Your calves tend to be weak in the lengthened positions and the shortened positions, so you definitely want to make sure you invest some time in those, we'll say, disadvantageous positions to make sure that you're getting maximal development of your calves. All right, guys, that's my lower body workout for today. Tomorrow I'll be filming my pull workout, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below.